in Philadelphia. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, Huntley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Good tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
They'll run on 1st down. Huntley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, Huntley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3rd and long for Prescott. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On first down, Huntley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Eagles 7.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. Jones has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete.
And the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
First down, Dallas.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Huntley. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It is good.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 31.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
And goal.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
First down and much more for Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. A.J. Terrell.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 28-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Dallas.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Eagles.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Henry, the ball carrier, taken down at the 40.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Prescott now from the 50. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll run it here with Huntley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
The play is a turnover on down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Huntley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Prescott. He finds an opening past the 40. Open man, Gronkowski complete. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's caught. Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going for it all. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Yeah, I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a
ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. On first down, Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
The 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.